Hello YouTube, been a long time, but I figured it's time to make a new video. Just got a brand new iPhone 15 Pro, came in the mail today, and I'm testing out 8 different cases so you don't have to. Got 8 of them here. We're gonna show how they fit, show how the features are on some of them, also test if they work with a wireless charger or not, and I'll show you the results, and also have links in the description so you can determine if you like these cases, and if so, go ahead and order them directly. All right, so I've never had a case before that had a camera protector on it. I thought these new cameras, they stick out awfully far, so I thought it might be a good idea to get one with a camera protector on it. I actually have 3 cases with camera protectors. I've already checked these out a little bit. I'll show you all of them, but I have one that's a clear favorite. And then of the cases that don't have camera protector, I got a couple that I like, but we'll go through the fitment on these and try to pick out what we actually like and what we don't. So this first case we're gonna go through quickly here is a Spigen, what is this? A Spigen Liquid Air Armor. So this is a pretty basic case. It's just pretty much a rubber case. Nothing special to it at all. It's supposed to be MagSafe. I don't have a MagSafe charger to test out, so I'm just using 2 different styles of standard wireless chargers. It pops in real simple. It doesn't have a real thick lip on it. I like a nice thick lip. I often have my phone laying down, so it doesn't have a real thick one, but it's probably better than some of these other cases. Now it does have a pretty good camera protector. I like it to stick up definitely above the edge of the camera. So pretty basic. I like to hold my phone like this with my little finger underneath it, and I'm just a one-handed phone user with my thumb. It's pretty comfortable, pretty grippy. I like that. We'll stick it on this first wireless charger. Okay, it picks it up. It's wireless charging, good. And this other one's a little finicky sometimes, how you place a phone, and it's picking that up as well. Now I notice that it's not laying flat, it's sitting on the camera edge, but that's okay. All right, this case, it's okay. It doesn't scream at me that it's overly protective or overly cheap. I'd say it's a good entry-level case. It's a $15 case. So set that aside. This next one is called a Unicorn Beetle, technically, but on the Amazon it's called a SUPCASE UB Mag XT for iPhone 15. It's kind of a mouthful. This one's got a camera protector and it flips over. It claims that it won't lose its tension for 30,000 flips. I don't know, you'd have to have it for a long time to hit 30,000. This one's a little tight to get it in the case. All right, it's got about the same amount of lip on the face, maybe a little bit more than the last one. The camera protector, it kind of clicks into place when you have a hard surface to push it into, like the phone. Now, there's no way to open this up without, say, hooking it with a fingernail. There's a little ledge here to hook it with a thumbnail or fingernail and flip it open. That could get awkward if you're wearing gloves, if it's cold outside or something. And another one of my tests would be if I'm just gonna pull the phone out of my back pocket where I usually keep it, can I open that with one hand? And I was able to just grab it with my thumb. It's a little awkward, but I was able to do it with my thumb. Now, if you're gonna swipe on your camera and then you wanna flip it up, it's a little awkward. Not bad, but a little bit. I don't know. The other ones are a slider style. That might be nicer. This camera cover, it also doubles as a kickstand. So that's kind of a neat feature if you're somebody that likes a kickstand. But like some of the other reviews about this phone from the iPhone 14 for it, or about this case for the iPhone 14, said if you don't get the kickstand just right, that the phone tips over. And I can see that being an issue. It's a good looking case. We'll put it on the wireless charger. It did not pick up on this one. And this other style, again, it's not picking up. It sits too far away because of the camera protector to pick up. So that's kind of a disqualifier for me. I'll probably end up buying a MagSafe case, but I haven't gotten around to it yet since I just got the phone today. Or not case, a MagSafe charger, I'm sorry. So that case, I don't know how I feel about the door. I think that would be a little inconvenient. So I'm not so sure that that's a winner for me. This next one is called a Nilkin. What is it? A Nilkin for iPhone 15 Pro case with camera cover. It's supposed to be MagSafe. Most of these say that they are MagSafe. So this is the Nilkin. This has a sliding cover. So if you note the sliding cover, it sticks out past the side of the case. Some people might not like that. I don't know yet. Let's try to put this in here. All right, so this one, it has less of a lip. So I'm not liking that at all already, that it's not much of a lip. It's got 3 little ribs as a grip. I can do it with one finger, but then it requires a little bit extra oomph to make it click into place. It's a mechanical click into place. So there must be a raised bump underneath it that clips into place. Back pocket test. Pull it out. Yes, I can do it, but it's a little awkward. Same thing as if I wanted to whip it out and take a picture. That's less awkward than flipping the lid on the other one. Not bad. I bet that the mechanical lock would wear out on this eventually. And then given the lack of a big lip on it, I don't think this is a winner for me. Try it on wireless charger, nothing. Try it on this one, nothing again. The camera protector sticks out too far and it's just not allowing it to happen. So we'll pop that case off. Okay, set that aside. All right, this one I bought on a whim just because sometimes I'm into skull stuff and it's just this silly case called a Cool Hollow Skull Matte Black Soft Phone Case for Apple i15. And this is about as basic as it gets. This is just a rubber cutout skull. And surprisingly, I actually like this one. For as cheap as it is, the rubber is nice and soft. And when you hold it, like I said, I'm a one hand holder, phone holder. This eyeball back here, it gives it a nice place for my finger to rest. And I've got a really nice grip on it because of that. The lip on it, it's better than the last one. It's probably on par with the first 2 cases. It's not bad. The camera protector though, it barely sits above the lens. And for me, that alone right there is going to be a deal breaker because I don't want to set my phone down and risk scratching up my camera or have to get a camera lens cover because this case, if it was taller, I would actually really like this case, especially for as cheap as it is, $15 case. But that's a deal breaker right there. Try it on the wireless charger, nothing. It charges on this one. It does pick up on that. So that alone tells you that the camera cover or protector doesn't stick out as far as on some of the other ones if it's picking up on the wireless charger. So we'll pop this case off, move on to the next. All right, this one is by Spigen. This one is called the, what is it? Spigen Magnetic Optic Armor Mag Fit. Another sliding camera cover on this one. It says magnetic. I'm not so sure that that's actually magnetic. It says it is, but it feels just like a bump, like the other one did, where it was a hard plastic bump that's moving into a slot. And for that, I think that's gonna wear out over time as opposed to a true magnet one. So we're gonna pop the phone in here. All right, so this one, very little lip. This is probably the equal to the worst amount of lip. It's a nice grippy surface. I'll give them that. It's comfortable. And it does have real good grip to it. Now the slider, it's got like a notch but it's recessed. I don't know why you would do a raised notch in a recessed hole. So it's tough to grip it. It's tough to grip it with just my finger. It's possible, but it's tough. If I was wearing a pair of gloves, I don't know. I'm almost better to just get friction on this thing than to grab that little notch right there. And that's, I don't know. I can do it one finger. I think with practice and as it got loosened up, it'd be better. Do the back pocket test. Can I whip it out? Yes, I can. If I wanted to pull it up like that, it's pretty easy. This is better than the other slider. It's better than the Nilkin one, but I think it's a plastic bump that would eventually wear out as opposed to a magnet that would never wear out. And the next one down the line that has the cover on it, that's got a magnet. You can feel it click into place. And that one, I think I'm gonna like that one better because of the magnet. So we'll jump right to that one. This is called a, oh, what is this? This is a Humixx. Humixx. Humixx for iPhone 15 Pro case with camera cover. This one's got, it's kind of smooth on the back. It doesn't have anywhere near as much of a grip. But the cool feature with this is the slider, instead of sticking out past the phone like the other two sliders, it's two different panels that overlap each other. So when you slide it, it tucks in and it doesn't stick out the side of the camera. It's probably not a big deal having to stick out the side of the camera, but I think it's kind of cool. And this one, you can hear it, that it has a magnet and it actually pulls itself into place and locks into place versus the other two with what felt like a plastic bump. This one, it locks in. It's not going anywhere and that magnet is never ever gonna wear out. It's not as grippy as some of the other ones, so I don't care for that. But as for the camera cover, hands down, I think this one's the best. It's got a raised up little bump here for grip, and I can do that all day long with my finger, and even wearing a pair of the gloves would be no problem. We'll pop the phone in real quick. All right, so the ridge on this one is pretty low. So that, I don't care for that, because like I said, I like a big ridge on it, but this camera cover, it's superior. I really like this camera cover, the way it slides. Now, the grip on this thing, it's not great. We'll put it in the wireless charger. Nothing. It's not picking up on that one. And this one, nope. Neither one of these is gonna pick it up on the wireless charger. So in this case, you'd either have to plug it in or you're talking about getting a MagSafe charger, which I'll probably end up getting anyway. But I will say that the camera protector on this one, it's the best by far, not even close. And if I decide I'm sticking with a camera protector one, that's the phone or case I'm gonna stick with, is that one. All right, so I would consider this a little bit more of a high-end case. This is a UAG Plasma. I've had UAG cases before. They tend to be high quality, very drop resistant. They tend to have a nice grip to them. This one is kind of an ash gray color and black rubber. It feels good in the hand. No camera protector though. Now, I will say in discussing camera protectors that I had my iPhone 12 Pro for 3 years and I haven't damaged or scratched my camera once, and I never had a case with a camera protector. So I don't know how much of an issue it is. These do stick out further on the iPhone 15 than they did on the 12, and they're bigger as well. So I suppose that's more room for accident. I generally, when I'm out and about, keep my phone in my back pocket. So I don't know how important a camera cover is or not. So this has a nice lip. The phone is very secure in there. It's a tight fit to get it in. The lip on it it's thicker than the other ones, so I like that. The lip around the camera it's high, definitely much higher than the other ones. So there's good protection there. It feels really good in your hand, nice and secure. So right now I would be a toss-up between the Humixx with the camera cover and this one. I'll stick this on the wireless charger. It's not reading it. This case is really thick, and this case doesn't say anything about MagSafe, And even on Amazon, it doesn't say anything about MagSafe, which I'm really surprised about because I think pretty much every case proclaims to be MagSafe, but this one is definitely not picking up on the wireless chargers. And between the fact that it doesn't say MagSafe anywhere and it's not picking up on the wireless charger, despite the protection level of this case and the good looks of it, there's no way I'm going to be plugging a phone in and out. That's the first thing that wears out on a phone is that plug. So I avoid using them to make my phones last a long time. So that, for those reasons, this is kind of a disqualifier for this one. I don't understand why they would sacrifice those features, the MagSafe or even wireless charging, just for using a good tough case. That's a little troubling to me. All right, last one. This one is made by Pelican. It's called the Shield. This is like a $70 case, which kind of ridiculous. I used to always have Element cases. They're not making cases anymore. So Element case was kind of always a high-end, more expensive case. This Pelican though, 70 bucks for a case, it's a lot. I will say it comes with a front cover on it and the back cover, and it's got a twistable belt holster, which feature I'll probably never use. I'll probably end up losing the cover if I kept this, and I'll probably never ever use this holster. It pops off just like that. But this case, it is a good looking case. It says Kevlar on it. I don't know if they mean this material here that looks like carbon fiber. They do have another version of the same case that says brushed aluminum on it. And I think that's got kind of like a brushed aluminum texture in here. These screws, they're just decorative. They don't do anything. It's got the MagSafe magnet in here. So it's supposed to do MagSafe. This case is substantially sturdy. It's very, very sturdy. Now it does have instructions that to put the phone in, you're supposed to separate the case into two pieces. So you take off the rubber part, then you've got this frame, and you put the frame on the phone first, and then you put the frame and the phone inside the rubber case. And it's a tight fit. Okay. And then you want to work it on all the way around. I can't get the bottom quite on yet. Anyway, it's a tight fit to get this case on. It's got quite a bit of protection on the side. Probably right on par with the UAG case. Maybe not quite as much, but better than most of the other ones. The camera height protector, it's substantial. It sticks up there. It's probably the most of any of them. It's very, very sturdy. It's a good looking case, very sturdy. It's got a cover on the bottom too, which is a nice feature for the charging port, so you can keep dust and stuff out of there. It does have a little tab on it that sticks out though, that I could see getting caught on stuff. And it's got a cover also for the new mute button on the side. And that's got a little tab on it that, again, I can see that getting caught on stuff. I don't know if it'd be a big issue or not. This one, I believe it's, it says that it's made with Kevlar in the actual case. And it does, it's MagSafe, of course. We'll try it on the wireless charger. It is not picking up on the wireless charger. I did try earlier, and I forgot to do it in this testing. A couple of these cases, if I put them sideways on the wireless charger, they worked. But otherwise, they're not working. Try it on this other wireless charger, and it's not picking up. So you're gonna have to get a MagSafe one. All right, so we looked at 8 different cases. Realistically, this most expensive one, while I hate to say it, sometimes you get what you pay for. I kind of like this most expensive one, even without a camera cover. It just feels really sturdy. It's very good looking case. I don't like that it doesn't pick up on the wireless charger, so I'm gonna have to end up getting a MagSafe charger. I do like this Humix one with this double camera cover that slides into the case. So it's not as grippy. It doesn't feel as good in the hand. It doesn't feel anywhere near as protective. I got to decide for myself. if I think that a camera protector is more important or a good quality case is more important, because like I said, I've had my iPhone 12 Pro for 3 whole years. There's no damage to my cameras, no scratches, no dings, no nothing. So I don't really feel like having a camera protector is a deal breaker. That skull one, if it had a taller camera protector on it, I'd actually really like this case. That is a good, cute, cheap case. The other ones, the UAG one, it's really tough. It looks good, but besides that, with the charging limitations on it, no thanks. And then the rest of them to me are just throwaways. I can't endorse them, don't like them. So that's kind of my review of these 8 cases. I'm gonna go ahead and put it down in the link, a link for all of these different cases. So in case anybody wants to buy any, there's the link for you. And then feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and appreciate you watching. Thanks a lot.